started today. Today we're going to be talking about my diet for a six-pack. So basically, I'm going to be taking you guys through what I eat in the day for gut health to promote muscle repair and recovery, and how to master your metabolism through food. So as you guys may or may not know, so I come from a eating disorder past. When I was in my eating disorder, I ended up getting 15 types of parasites, H. pylori, my liver, my adrenals, everything just started going down. And I had to heal my gut from the inside out. So my diet is very clean. I am gluten-free, I am dairy-free, I am nut-free, and I am soy-free because I actually have true allergies to these foods. I eat a whole food diet, and I do believe in the 80-20 approach. So what I do with my diet, I follow something called flexible dieting, or if it fits your macros. There's many pros and cons of flexible dieting. What flexible dieting is you have a certain amount of carbs, fat, and protein to eat each day. Carbohydrates are going to be 4 calories per gram, as well as protein is 4 calories per gram. Fats are 9 calories per gram. So when you have your carbs, your fat, and your protein, when you add them all up, it gives you your total daily calories, okay? But different macronutrients have different roles in the body, so it's about getting the right ratios for your body. And I have a whole thing of how to create a meal plan. If you guys, I'll link everything for you guys on how to create a meal plan to calculate your macros to master your metabolism. So, simple. My diet, I follow flexible dieting. I have a set of carbs, fat, and protein to eat each day based on my goals. I follow a 80-20 approach with my diet. 80% coming from those foods that are going to nourish my body. Your fruits, your vegetables, your nuts, your seed, anything that's going to have the vitamins and minerals and not come from a package. 20% of that, 80% that, the rest of that 20% is my food that I'm like, you know what? This just makes me feel good. And for me, that's gonna be my chocolate bar, guys. So I'm a big fan of not restricting foods, not calling things cheat meals, but doing more of a balanced lifestyle. 80% whole foods, 20% the fun foods, and just making it all fit into my macros each day. When it comes to a meal plan for basically six-pack, fat loss, this is what I wanna say, guys. In order to see your abs pop, you need to get rid of the fat first. That's gonna come through being in a caloric deficit, as well as training your abs to make them pop. And I have a whole video on this as well that I will link below for you guys. But what I wanna say is, when you want to see your abs pop, you want to make sure that you're lean enough to see it, so you need to be in a caloric deficit, as well as diet's going to be huge, because if you're bloated and having digestive issues, then your abs, they're not going to pop regardless of you being lean enough. So I'm going to take you guys through what I buy at the store each week, how I cook my meals, and everything to promote gut health, to help with digestion. And then when it comes down to it, if you want to see those abs pop, guys, go check out that video on how to train correctly, as well as go check out that video on how to create a meal plan and calculate your macros best for fat loss. So when I go to the grocery store, the way that I eat is I like to focus on having balanced meals. Do you need 6 meals a day for fat loss? No, you do not. Can you eat 2 to 3 meals a day? Yes, why not? I tell all of my clients, I say, figure out how many meals is best fit for your schedule. If you're very, very busy and you can only have 3 meals a day, then divide your macros up equally at each meal, having a carb, a fat, and a protein every meal. What this is gonna do, it's gonna stabilize your blood sugar levels. It's gonna help keep the glycemic index, like lower it down. You're gonna feel fuller longer. You're gonna have more energy throughout the day. You're not overloading your system with just like a large meal and then just a tiny meal to where it's just sitting in your gut and not digesting to where you feel bloated, and you're gonna feel lighter, have more energy, and you're just gonna feel amazing. So this is what I do. We're gonna start off with carb sources. So some of my favorite carb sources are literally rice. Like I said, I have a lot of food sensitivities. So when I go to the grocery store, I always stock up on rice. I love sweet potatoes, purple potatoes, red potatoes, white potatoes. I love sushi rice. Love sushi rice, guys. I do also brown rice and jasmine rice. These are some brands that I love. I go for everything organic, non-GMO, because I don't want to put pesticides and things in my body. I want to run my best. So I pay a little bit more for higher quality because long term, I want to feel good. I want to vibrate my highest self, and that is through putting things in my body that are going to nourish it. So carb sources, when I go to the grocery store, I love just simple things that I can keep on hand. So I keep white rice, brown rice, jasmine, basmati rice. I keep my purple potatoes, sweet potatoes. I keep sprouted quinoa is a really good one. I also keep frozen fruit like berries, berry mixes, bananas. I love freezing them for smoothies, and those are simple carb sources that I keep on hand. Every single meal, I have my carb, okay? The next thing I have in every meal is gonna be a protein source. I like to aim for at least 4 to 6 ounces of protein every single meal. I'm a big favorite, like I said, guys, when it comes to saving money and getting high quality, I buy in bulk. So what I like to do, if you guys have a Whole Foods in your area, go there, check it out. I love buying these. So my protein sources, I like to do it coming from wild caught fish. So I like whitefish, I like salmon, I love doing chicken thighs, I do ground turkey, and I buy everything frozen only because it's easy for me. So I buy this. Oops. These are the wild Alaskan fillets, and basically they come here, it's all wild caught, and they're in individual servings. So every packet, and I want to show you guys what the packet looks like. Every packet is going to have 30 grams of protein. Boom. So I buy a whole thing of this. There's around 10 in here. It's like $14. Literally, I just throw it in my freezer, defrost it. You can throw it in your air fryer, on a pan. It's simple, easy, fast. I do the same thing with my sockeye salmon. I buy them individuals, wild Alaskan salmon. I buy my chicken. So if you buy chicken at any place and you just buy it from the actual, like, say, hey, I want 2 pounds of chicken, it's like $8 a pound. Now, if you buy them in those value packs, it comes down to like $5.99. So I buy those chicken breasts, chicken thighs, I cut them, I throw everything in the freezer, and then every couple days I just take out a frozen one to defrost in my fridge. I do that with my turkey too. Yes, so protein sources. Every meal I do 4 to 6 ounces of like chicken, fish, salmon, any of that. And then I also, every single day, I do my bone broth. So bone broth is really, really rich in 2 amino acids. Basically, they're amazing for healing and sealing the gut. I told you I had tons of digestive issues. I had ulcers in my stomach, and I do a packet of this every single day because it's so easy on the stomach. It helps heal and seal the gut lining. Collagen. After you hit 25, your body slows down in the production of collagen 2 to 3% a year. And collagen is 1/3 of your body's protein in your joints, cartilage, connective tissue, hair, skin, nails, inner lining of the gut. So my hair, my skin, my nails, my joints from the training, digestion, this is amazing. Okay, so next. Fats. Every single meal, I make sure that I'm having a good amount of healthy fats. We have a bad stigma with fat making us fat, and it's wrong. Fats, actually, we need them for hormones. 50% of your brain is DHA, so we need them for brain function and all of that. Every single meal, I like to add my fats to my food. So my favorite fat, I love to cook with coconut oil. Other ones that I incorporate every single day throughout my diet are gonna be grass-fed ghee, which is rich in butyric acid, to help, again, with digestion. I love avocado oil. I do hemp seeds in my diet. That's a really, really good source, especially for vegans, high in omega-3s, which are very anti-inflammatory in the body. Other fats that I use are olive oil. And you can kind of just go to your store, see what they have. Like I said, you could do nuts in your diet, but I just don't do nuts because of food sensitivities. And I add my fats to every meal, and then I also do fish oil every single day. And then the other thing that I have at every meal is gonna be my greens and my vegetables. So what I like to do is, in Whole Foods, I buy the individual packets of washed, because it's about simplicity. I buy like arugula, spinach, kale, romaine. I buy a ton of different bags, and I do a whole bag every single day. I do like a half of it with one meal, half of it with the other, and I saute it with like my oil, some salt, some spices, and I put it with my meal. So greens, I do unlimited. And then, as you guys know, I'm obsessed with fennel. Fennel is amazing for your stomach, and if you put this in the air fryer with some rosemary, some thyme, some pink salt, and some avocado oil, it tastes phenomenal. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. It tastes kind of like licorice, but this is so good for you. I'm gonna take you guys through really fast though, kind of how I lay everything out. So, with my diet, this is kind of how my day goes about. Every single day, I do 3 meals and 2 shakes, okay? I do my protein shake pre and post workout, and I'll do a full supplement haul for you guys if you like. I do the first form one. I'll link free shipping on it below for you guys. But I do 3 meals and I do my 2 shakes, okay? My 3 meals consist of that carb, the fat, and the protein every meal. So I'm having my rice, my potatoes, whatever my carb source is. Then I'm having my protein source, which could be my fish, my chicken, my turkey, whatever that is. Then I'm doing a good amount of greens and vegetables with it. I do squash, cucumber, celery, whatever it is, and I saute it up. And then I throw my healthy fats on it. So I'm doing 3 meals that are stabilized with that carb, fat, and protein. My pre and post workout shake. There we go, got the hearts going in. And then I take my enzymes every meal, and I just keep my diet very simple. And then every single day, I told you guys, the 80-20 rule. Oops. Every single day, don't get it. I do my chocolate bar. This is raw, this is vegan, it's gluten-free, it's dairy-free, it tastes amazing, and cacao is actually really high in magnesium to help calm the muscles, calm your mind, your nervous system. And it's very high in antioxidants too, which is very anti-inflammatory. So I'll send you, this is my favorite brand. Great if you guys have a lot of food allergies, okay? So that's kind of how my diet looks, guys. I keep it very, very simple. If you guys would like me to do a full supplement haul on what I take with my supplements, I will do that future for you guys. But I just want to say this. When it comes down to it, if you want your abs to pop or you're going toward fat loss, whatever it may be, step number 1 is figuring out what your macros need to be. So basically, get MyFitnessPal, eat what you normally eat, and track it for 3 days and see where your calories are. From there, look at your protein. Make sure you're getting around 0.8 to 1.25 grams per pound of body weight with protein, okay? Then I do probably around 0.3 to 0.4 with my fats of those calories and fill the rest in with carbs. And then just sit down, write yourself out a meal plan, figure out how many meals you like to have a day, and focus on having that carb, the fat, and the protein every meal. If you start there, you're gonna start seeing a difference with your energy, with your recovery, because protein is the one thing that people don't get enough of. Start there, figure it out, make yourself a meal plan, and keep it simple. My favorite tools to keep in my kitchen are gonna be my air fryer and my rice maker. I put all of my meat in that air fryer. I throw all my grains in my rice maker so that I can literally click start and have my rice made for me in a few minutes. And then I can throw all of my like chicken and fish and like vegetables in the air fryer and then throw it all together with some spices and some like healthy fats. And I keep it that simple, but I feel so good doing that way. So I hope it was helpful. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And I hope you have a great rest of your week as well.